Hello, coach. Welcome to the post-match conference. We have a couple of questions from media. The first one is from Sports Kida. Another case of so near yet so far in terms of the win. How do you keep such a young group motivated while trying to address a slide in the result?
That's the $64 million question. You've got a young group who are almost playing very well, but the luck is not on their side, and they are losing confidence and concentration in every game at some time. And to keep them believing in what they're doing is very, very difficult. And to give them the tactical edge that they need to turn these sob stories into happy stories, you don't have a lot of time because of the situation that we're in. So it is a very difficult one, but that's the job that we've got in front of us.
Coach, next question is from the bridge. What needs to be done to shore up the defense despite having Taylor and Trade? Can they be replaced?
Do I understand that question as, would it be better to replace Jacob and Stephen, or what if they're injured? Is that the question?
No question. I mean, the question is, despite having Taylor and Trade in the team,
Despite, okay.
Yeah. So can they be replaced?
Again, I don't really understand it. Despite having, can they be replaced?
The result is not up to the mark, so you think they can be replaced?
Wow. Well, Stephen is our best player by far tonight, so I would say that question is not serious really. But of course, any player can be replaced, and Jacob and Stephen, if they play badly, will be replaced. Now, because we concede goals doesn't mean that we're defending badly. The goals that we're conceding are almost both of them set plays. They're just balls into the box, and Jacob and Stephen were not involved in them, as I see. But yeah, of course, they can be replaced if they play badly.
Coach, was it too late for Marcelinho to come and make an impact in the system you had positioned him?
Well, they're the biggest team in the league. To get Marcelinho onto the field, it meant taking out one of our big players. That's why I didn't want to put him on, because I was putting Nanda on because Manu was injured, and then to take Diego off as well would have meant that we would have been very, very short on what is their strong suit, and that is set plays. So Marcelinho going on, he was there, short burst. Can he give us something? Unfortunately, he didn't give us anything.
Coach, is there any reason why Gaurav Bora has been getting so many yellow cards?
He's been very competitive, and he needs to make decisions on when he should stand up and when he should go to ground. I've given up on trying to read what the referees deem a yellow card. I see some of the very experienced Indian internationals doing a multitude of sins and not getting a yellow card, and then I see others that pull a shirt and get a yellow card. So I've given up on that one. You'll have to ask the referees committee.
Coach, next question is from Deccan Headland. With a squad that includes a lot of Indian youngsters making the team, do you feel that inexperience is costing them?
Well, inexperience in itself is not costing, but you know what happens is that when you've got young players, and the young players are really being led by other young players, so the foreigners are basically our experience. So that doesn't cost you until they feel anxious, until they feel uncertain, until they lose a bit of confidence. Now, it's my job to make sure that they don't go too low. At the moment, we're proving in every game that we're okay, but we're also proving that period where we get anxious or we lose concentration, is that because we're a young squad? It may be, but I've got to believe that we can put that one right.
Coach, last question is from Sports Kida. It was heartening to see Paul on the bench. And what about Isaac?
Yeah.
Some of his performance in the I-League were impressive. Have you looked at him as an option going forward?
Well, Paul was on the bench as a reward for a very good week's training. Both Paul and Isaac, when I first came, it seemed like the whole thing was a little bit too far for them. But both of them have made progress, and a measure of Paul's progress is that he was on the bench tonight. So that's how we work, and we're developing the players as well as we can. But certainly to throw more inexperience into what is already an inexperienced team is both not fair on the team and not fair on the individuals.
Perfect. Thank you so much, coach, and good luck for the next game.
Thank you.